Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am out and about. I'm here in Michigan and it's cold, guys. It's cold. Matter of fact, it's snowing now. I don't know if you can see the snow through the window. I'll try to lift it up a little bit. I don't know, but it's snowing. It's snowing, guys. It's cold too. I wanted to make a video for you guys today, and I want to first of all, I meant to say Happy New Year, everyone. Hope your year's starting out to be a great one. I wanted to give focus to my channel for this year. I want to help you as we both walk through our journey of being a Christian and the Christian life together. The lessons we need to learn, the things we need to know, how God is growing each and every one of us, all of my subscribers, all of the people who are interested in being a subscriber, that we grow in our faith walk, that we grow in our love for God, that we grow as a person who loves God, a person who tries to walk the walk of God. Even though we're not perfect, guys, it's important that year after year we grow as a Christian, that our ways please God. So this year I want us to do this together. I want to make videos to encourage you guys and teach you guys the things that I know about being a Christian, to share with you the blessings that God has blessed upon me, the success that I have attained in my faith walk. Okay, so it's important that faith is grown. Faith, we all receive a portion of faith, but where each person's faith is dependent upon whether they have exercised their faith and grown their faith as a believer. So this year in the videos, I want to help you with that. I want to share our journey together. I want you to leave comments below and sharing the things with me that you're going through, that you need prayer and faith to help you through the different battles, the different things that you're going through, and just encouragement on your Christian walk. Finances is a really big thing with people because it plays such an important part in our lives. We all need money. We all need God to bless us. So how do we get God to bless us? He loves us, and he will automatically bless and encourage us with good things that he has for us. But we must be obedient and we must trust him. So we must learn how to be obedient, to discipline our lives, to discipline ourselves, to be that Christian that God would say, well done, my good and faithful servant. To learn to build our trust in him, the trust that's needed for God to be to God to bless us, because he will bless his children as they are putting their trust in him, as they have their faith in him. It doesn't come automatically, as you probably know. Like, let's take for instance, when people give their tithes on Sunday, and they say the song, "Give, and I'll give it back to you, good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over, shall men give unto your bosom." I believe that comes from Malachi. Don't quote me on that. I didn't look it up beforehand. But the faith that God will do that is how that happens. It doesn't just happen because you toss money at the tithing plate. It doesn't just happen automatically, or you listen to a pastor on TV and he says, give, sow your money. I see $100, $500 offerings. God told me if you give this, and then God will give it back. That's a bunch of hype, guys. That's not true. Those are lies, because God blesses the people who give in faith, because they are trusting in him for his help. That's how God, and that's why one of the main reasons God blesses his children, because we're putting our trust in him. When I'm giving on Sunday, or when I'm giving on any occasion, I'm not just giving. I'm giving because I know that God will give it back to me because he loves me. He gives it back to me because I'm trusting him with my last most times to bless me back, so that I can have more to give. If I don't have it to give, I can't give. Okay, so that's fine. Um, for the person on the street that's asking for help, Lord, I want to help them, but I need you to bless me with more so that I can give to the people who are in need. So you see how that trusting him goes. On our jobs, we're using our life, our time to create in exchange for money, to create money. So when you go clock into your job, you're exchanging that for money. So the trick comes in when you start thinking that that job is your source, and it's not. Okay, that's a means by which God blesses you, but that job is not your source. Because what happens when they fire you? What happens when they decide they're going to lay somebody off? Where is your help coming from then? Oh, you think it's coming from the next job? Well, God has to bless you with another job. God has to open the doors of that personnel department, that hire interview person to want to hire you for that job. They have to speak to them to say, okay, I'll hire this person. Or you'll be of the many who don't have a job and who are looking. So, but if you put your trust that God will bless you with a new job, he will bless you with that if you believe that that's where your source is coming from. So when you give in faith, give in trust that God will provide. It's very important, okay? For this new year, we are givers. We are tithers that put their trust in God, that put their faith that God will provide. So if you're looking for a job, if you need a job, pray and believe that God will bless you with the job and you will have one, okay? And then when you get your job, to combat that that mindset that this job is my source, tithe and give from it. And then that way it will discipline you. It has worked for me. It will discipline you to realize that your money is coming from that job, but your source of your money is God. Okay? And he will never leave you broke. He'll never leave you homeless, with the lights out, hungry. God doesn't work like that. When you got your trust in him, he'll make sure that bill gets paid. He's done it for me all my life, and he's no respecter of persons. So if he did it for me, he'll do it for you. But the key is that he's my source, and he's my only source. Guys, I have went so far as to I don't work for corporate America anymore. I spent 20 something years, 24 years in the field of nursing. Now I'm too young to have retired. I started early, but I let it go because God allowed me to let it go. Now I work for myself. I have my own business. I pay all my bills through my own business, through the income, through the sales that God has allowed me to have with my faith through him. Now, I was making great money as a nurse, and I'm making great money as an entrepreneur. But if I had kept that mindset that nursing is my source, those hospitals and those jobs are my source, which I did for a long time. If I made them my source, I would still be there, working 12-hour shifts, working 16-hour shifts, using that as my source because I didn't have faith in God. But not anymore. You know, I want to share with you, the last time I worked in corporate America, it was 2019. He told me one day when I was dreading to go to work, and I couldn't take it anymore. If anybody is in nursing, leave a comment below and let me know how miserable it can be. Maybe not for all, but for me it was. And I was more than ready to let go of those hours, of those jobs, of all the stress and all the headaches that comes with those shifts. And God told me, he said, you can leave, Serena, and we'll walk on this water together. And when he said walk on this water together, I knew exactly what it meant. That was exactly what I needed to hear. And he let me know by saying that it was time. That means it was going to take a step of faith to walk out. Because who walks on water? We're human. We don't walk on water. But with God, you can't. I can't, is what he was saying. So it took a step of faith to walk out on the water. And you're on the water. And trust me, when the bills start coming in, you'll know you're on water if you don't have a job. But he was with me. He can walk on water. And if I'm holding his hand and I keep my eyes focused on him, we'll walk this water together. And that's what he told me. And I haven't looked back in nursing since. And I have not had a bill unpaid. I paid off all my bills through my my business. And still going strong, no problem, guys, because I keep my eyes focused on Jesus. I keep my eyes focused on my help. My help comes from the Lord which made heaven and earth. So you put your trust in him like that, he got your back. Don't lean on mom. Don't lean on dad. Don't lean on grandma. Don't lean on your boss. Don't lean on the job. When your only source is God, he's got you, guys. So if this year is a year that you're deciding to want to make a change, you want to work for yourself, you want to give your finances an uplift, mine was surely uplifted. Let this year be that year where you commit your faith walk to God, your obedience to God, your finances to God, and let him do all that he will do, because he is no respecter of persons. He's doing it for me every day. And I'm just like you. We are all together in this walk of faith and walk of trust with God. So, let me know. Let me know in the comments below what you think. What are you working on this year? What do you want to see? What are your goals for this year? Because it all starts with finances, okay? So I thank you for watching the video. Please like and subscribe. Please join me on this journey that we've started this year to grow as Christians, to grow in our love for God. And I will see you in the next one. Take care. God bless.